Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. If you're watching it on the live, just put hi in the comments. If you're watching a replay, put replay. I've just been out up the street there and it's actually went out with about a coat on. It seems like spring. It's probably only about 7 or 8 degrees, but when it's been really cold, it seems warm, if you know what I mean. Anyway, for the people watching on the live, just say hi in the comments. If you're watching on replay, put replay. But I want to give you an update of the timing of the right time to be involved with an opportunity, and you'll see why when I show you in a second. So I'll just flick the screen round. So just if some people are watching this and they don't, it might know what we're all about, but it's some interest to you. This is an amazing concept where you can actually build a team of people and get paid a percentage of what the team does. Now, if you've not seen this before, it's really, really clever. There's you, and you find, say, 6 friends to get involved. 6 friends just find 4 people to get involved, and then 4 friends just find 2 people to get involved, and that's the size of the team. Now, it obviously doesn't work as perfectly as that. Sometimes people take off like a rocket. Some people sit there dormant for ages and come to life in a few years' time, as long as they stick around and they just stick with it. But you've got to make sure you're with the right business at the right time, and all the sort of ducks have got to be in place, really. So this is what I want to explain about, is the timing of the opportunity. So you've got the ignition of it, the acceleration, and then the deceleration of a business. Now, the business that we involved is 50 years old. So it's an old business, but it's been dormant in the UK for a number of years. It hasn't been driven, or the people involved don't know how to drive it, or the right people haven't joined, or they haven't got the momentum to actually get it to grow. So basically, it's been doing about 6 to 7 million a year. Now, if you think 6 or 7 million turnover in the UK island is a lot, it would be if you live in a small town, maybe. That would be the perfect amount of turnover for a little business, that's great. But if you put 6 to 8 million in the UK and Ireland, it's tiny. Hasn't even started. If you work out what your local supermarket sells in a week, it's colossal. If you just think you're spending about £100, maybe. Some people spend more, some people spend less. But you just add up how many people are going in that supermarket 7 days a week, and the turnover is massive. So it's all about timing. Now, the last business I was in, well over 30 years ago now, that had been doing 6 to 8 million pound a year. And a lot of people said, well, look, if anybody's going to make any money out of that, it would have been made by now. But as you'll see in a second, people are buying the product, so there's nothing wrong with the products. The offers are absolutely amazing. It's just it hasn't hit the momentum stage. So this is, if you can see me mouse on where we aren't even took off yet. And with the other business, we were stuck for a year and a half going nowhere with it. And you think, is this thing ever going to take off? But if you just keep going at it and keep going at it, all of a sudden it takes off and it goes up to this, what they call critical mass, and up 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 it goes. So we went through that curve, and our particular team got up to doing 60 million a year. 60 million turnover a year. That was just by the team underneath me, and that's because we put a system in place, lots of support, lots of help, looked after everybody, and we just kept at it. Even when it wasn't going massively fast, it was still working, people were still making money, and we just cracked away at it till eventually it took off big time. And when it takes off big time, you just cannot stop it. So I estimate the turnover in the UK could be anywhere between 250 and 300 million. So obviously we're doing 6 or 7 or 8 million at the minute. I've not got the exact figure what it was last year, but it did grow last year, even though we're in this COVID-19 virus. So we had a fantastic year anyway. So what I'm looking for is this, if you can see the potential of where we could actually take this through on this graph. Now, once you go over the top of the graph and you come down the other side, it gets very difficult to turn it round. It's like trying to turn round a super tanker. If you know super tankers, where I live up in Tyneside, they used to build them. They used to have to slow down 40 miles before the port because of the momentum that they had. So when a business loses momentum, it's very hard to get it back. So we're not in that situation. We're not in a situation where lots of people have tried it and it didn't work. We're in a situation where the business is so new, very few people know about it, even though it's been here for 50 years. Anyway, I'll crack on and explain a little bit more about the circles and all that. So, in some network marketing business, a leader might have a team of 6,000, which is amazing. 6,000 people. But none of them's got any customers because basically they're just buying the products themselves and getting other people to buy at a discount. And they've probably got a house full of products as well, because as the products are that expensive, it's not going to an end user, a customer. But if you look at our particular business, you could have a small team of 60 people, and each of them has 100 customers, which is quite easy to find 100 customers. And now with the online model, it's a much bigger potential to do that. So with just 60 people having 100 customers, that means you've got 6,000 as well. So if you look at the comparison between an easy business to build and a hard business to build, we're easy. And especially if you look back on the graph I showed you before, the timing, we're in the right place at the right time with a company with so much money behind it, because the graph of that curve in other countries is at the top. In Russia and Poland, Czechoslovakia, it's not Czechoslovakia, so I think it's got a different name now. But all the Eastern Bloc countries, India's one of the biggest marketplaces. But all them people cannot join in the UK off somebody in another country. They can only join off somebody in the UK. So people's got friends and family who are living in this country. They're friends to our business in their country, and they're looking for a way to join. And the only way they can join is join with us. So that helps our wave as well, because it's not something that they don't know. We've got people from other countries recommending how good the products are. So why is it so good? Well, basically, we have offers up to 70% off every 3 weeks. We get special offers all the time. At the minute, we've got a couple of Valentine's Days offers being launched. There's going to be a Mother's Day offer launched, always with massive discount. Now, the clever bit is the door-to-door catalogue side of it still works. Explain to your customers, they get 70% off, which is fine. They're going to be over the moon. Every catalogue that can get some good bargains, they're over the moon. But online is extra because the company has absolutely been amazing. So what actually happens if somebody places an order online, they get all these products free. So they get 4 products free, plus they get the next catalogue with the order, with the discounted products and the samples for them to try. Now that's so smart marketing, that. And because so few people are doing it in the UK and Ireland, the potential graph is massive, which I was explaining a little bit for. If you're coming on here a bit later, just go back to watch the replay and concentrate on that graph, because that's a really exciting. The network marketing side is always exciting, but if you're in the right place on that graph, it means in the next 5 years, there's absolute fortunes to be made. Now, also what the customers get, when they buy, they get points towards different products. So this is a reward shop this year. So just by spending 40 points, which is about £43, they can pick one of these products on the next order. But guess what? They've got to put an order in the next catalogue to get the free products. And guess what? They'll probably not just place an order for one thing, they'll place an order for a few things. Because we've got a free delivery of £45. So there's a carrot there. If they spend over £45, guess what? They're going to get free delivery, plus they're going to get another 40 points that they're going to get a free product in the next catalogue. So this keeps them actually buying catalogue after catalogue after catalogue. Hi, Kev, just coming on there. So if you're watching this a little bit later, just go back to the start to see the important bit I explained about the graph, about being in the right place at the right time on the graph. So here's just a few examples of some orders that come in. I could take loads of these, there's loads. But the thing is, it's customers actually buying products. It's not just network buying products, it's customers buying products. And the company is extending the range all the time. We're just about to add to our 15 products with an amazing jewellery range as well, which is it's absolutely fantastic. The feedback on it's amazing. I'm not quite sure if it's going to go live next catalogue, but it's very close to going live. So here's an example of just some of the orders coming in. About £135 there. There's a clump of orders there. £48, £56. And on the right there, we've got some orders of £39 and £59. Now, guess what? We get over £104, we get, which is 100 bonus points, we get 30% commission. There's some companies in the marketplace you've got to do £3,000 worth to get into the 30% barrier. So that's a real advantage to us. It's a real edge. The products are really cutting edge products. They spend £11 million each year on research and development, making the products better. And this is more important. Probably the most important thing is 95% of the products are repeat business. So if somebody likes a product, when it runs out, guess what they're going to do? They're going to come back. And most of our products run out within a couple of catalogues. Once understand the offer's up to 70% off, we've got no problem them buying at discount 70% off. We get the sales bonus on 70% offers, we'll get full price. So we win, the customer wins, everybody wins. Some companies, when they have a sale, you don't get the full points. You get half the points or quarter of the points or sometimes even less than that, which is absolutely shocking. So rewards left, right and centre. And here's just some examples of orders that came in the last few catalogues. Finn Andrew ex-bankers, £2,500 worth of orders. And Michelle and Michael, £2,400. They work 60 hours around 3 jobs. Young Sarah there joined when she was 18. She's done £1,100. Sheila and Colin, £1,700. Last catalogue, which was January, supposed to be the quietest time of year, £2,100. So it's very exciting. We can prove evidence that people it works. And we've also got ways that you can actually do it online. Just some of the tricks you can actually do. You can actually do it through, this goes directly to your website. So if you want to scan that and have a look and see what the website is. If you want to WhatsApp me, you can actually do that. Now, you know what? These have been around for maybe 15 years, QR codes, and nobody's ever used them. But because of the virus and everybody's supposed to scan where they go, the people that didn't know how to do this now know how to do it. So it's a very exciting time. If you want some information, come back. If you're watching it in the middle way through, go back to the start and watch the graph. Any questions, just ask. Have a great day.